What's up, everybody? How's it going? Travis here, and today we're going to be talking about a fragrance from the house of Dior. It's Sauvage Eau de Parfum. So my buddy reached out to me and he said, "Hey Travis, can you talk about the Johnny Depp fragrance?" And I knew immediately what he was talking about. Sauvage is so popular. Since it was released in 2015, it has had massive success for the house of Dior. We have the Eau de Toilette, which was the first one. Then we have the Eau de Parfum, the cool spray, as well as the elixir. And just as a note, I love Sauvage elixir. And if you guys want me to talk about it, I totally can. I don't own it, but I would like to. So my buddy was selling this fragrance and it was a good price. And I thought it was a great opportunity to pick it up and talk about it. So I want to go through some of my notes today, just really fast, and talk about some of the things I noticed about the fragrance, some things that I like, and maybe some things that, I don't like as much. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. This fragrance has notes of bergamot, ambroxan, lavender. It's definitely soapy. In the dry down, I get more of the pepper. And there is a bit of a sweetness to it as well. There's a little bit of vanilla, and I kind of appreciate that. Now, I sprayed this fragrance at 9:30 this morning, and the first things that I noticed was it was fresh, okay? I get fresh, dry, metallic. It's very sporty, okay? And think like you're in the shower, you're getting clean. Imagine a cold shower, with the soap. And this is how this fragrance smells. And I really think the fact that it's like cold and metallic, but then it's fresh, gives it a piercing quality, a polarizing quality. You have two things, the cold and the shower, the shower gel sort of vibe, that come together to really grab your attention, okay? And I remember I had smelled this fragrance before, and I didn't want to be a fan of it because I had heard about it till exhaustion, in the fragrance community. And I kind of knew what to expect. And so I was researching another fragrance from the house of Dior, Dior Homme 2020, and I really thought that one was going to be up my alley. So I ended up going to Sephora, and I smelled them both side by side, and I quickly realized which one works better for my situation. So Dior Homme 2020, spicy, woody, masculine, fresh, okay? And I remember I smelled it and I was like, hey, this smells pretty good. But the fact that it was warmer, woodier, that stuff was more forward, I quickly realized that Sauvage was a better option for my climate in hot and humid Houston, Texas. The fact that it's hot here all the time, the fact that the air is like thick with heat, this cold shower, fresh sort of vibe really works when you're walking outside, And I remember I smelled them both and I was like, man, I'm surprised. I didn't want to, but I like Sauvage more, And that was very eye-opening to me. Now, do I like Dior Homme? Yes, love Dior Homme. I actually just bought Dior Homme Sport, and I really like that. I'm going to be talking about that soon. But this fragrance, like I said, it's fresh and metallic, like a cold shower. Think about that. Let's talk about some of the pros with this fragrance, okay? Some of the pros. It's a great brand. Dior is great, high quality. You don't have to wonder what you're getting, okay? It's fresh and cool, which for my climate really works. Walking outside, it's like, this is a no-brainer. Sauvage just works. It's a very much a utility fragrance in that way, okay? It's easily wearable. I mean, I could throw this on, whenever, and it'll be good. Now, let's talk about some of the things I don't like about the fragrance, okay? So the opening, I mentioned that it's, you know, fresh and metallic. It's piercing, it's polarizing, it gets your attention. But when you're smelling it up close, especially not on skin, you know, maybe on a test strip, or even if you just go, you put your nose right up to it, I mean, it'll give you a headache. You know, that ambroxan is going off, like it's going strong. And in the air, it's good. But when you're smelling it up close, it really is intense and it can give you a headache. So that's one thing I think you got to watch out for. But if you smell it in the air, you know, it's fine. The other thing I'll say is, you know, by now in 2020, you know, lots of people have found out about this fragrance. It's a little played out, you know, so if I was suggesting something for you today, you know, I would definitely encourage you to smell this fragrance, but just know that there are other options. You know, that being said, I really think this is a great option in 2020. I mean, you can still wear that. You can wear whatever you want, whenever you want, wear what you like. But what I will say, I found a fragrance recently that's very similar, and it ticks a lot of the same boxes as the Dior Sauvage, but this one has a little bit more sweetness. It is Armaf Hunter Intense, okay? And I think if you like Sauvage and you're like, you know, I kind of want that vibe, but I want it a little different, I think this is a better buy. You know, for the price, it's better. It does kind of the same thing with a little bit more of that playful sweetness. I would push you to this direction, but I mean, Dior solid. So, you know, the opening's a little harsh. It's a little overdone, and there are some other options on the market like this one, you know. Or if you want to go premium and get the Sauvage Elixir, I mean, that fragrance is awesome. I absolutely love it. But those are my thoughts about Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. What do you think about this fragrance? Do you like it? Is it one of your favorites? Do you think it's overdone? Do you think it's played out? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. And thank you for watching this video. I have some more fragrances to share with you guys. I've recently purchased, you know, a good amount that I want to be talking about on the channel. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.